Hi, everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of Fun Facts. I've got another oil to share with you today. Let's get right to it. Let me get it turned the right way. And there it is. We're going to be talking about Basil Essential Oil. Now, I love the Basil Essential Oil. I'm going to tell you why here in just a minute. Well, first of all, guess what it smells like? Yep, it smells like basil. So basil is not an unusual fragrance. We most of us have experienced basil in cooking. Basil leaves and putting it in soup or whatever. Lots of different ways to use basil. But the oil is has some great benefits in and of itself, and so it's obviously it's kind of a spiciness to it, but it's not overwhelming. It's not an overpowering spice. It's not like the oregano essential oil or rosemary or thyme. It's to me it seems a little calmer than that, a little gentler than that. And again, a lot of great benefits here. Basil oil has a very high linalool count, which means that it is very calming. It's going to be very calming and helping us to focus. So this is actually a very good oil to diffuse during study time, believe it or not, or at times where you're at work and you have to really focus. Add some basil to your diffuser along with some wild orange or something else kind of uplifting. And this is going to provide you some great benefits along those lines. So now you can also, of course, use this as a flavoring in foods. It's totally you can take it internally. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But I'm going to tell you my favorite way to use basil oil, and this sounds really weird, but I'm not joking. So if you've ever had the experience of you're going flying, you're going on a trip and you have to fly by go by air, and your ears get very uncomfortable from that, from either the going up or the coming down or whatever. Rub basil behind your ears along your eustachian tube, covering the area right over your eustachian tube. And you very likely are going to feel some good relief from that. Basil is really good for that. Believe it or not, helps us to open up, those clogged areas when we're flying. So that's one thing I like to use basil for. That's actually my favorite way to use basil. Whenever I think about going flying, going on a trip, if I'm going by air, I make sure I have basil with me. I always have that along because you never know. You can always come down with something that gets you a little clogged up. Especially you're traveling, you're going into a new environment or a different environment from your home environment. It's very easy to get some blockage going on just from the environment. So this is a great support for that, and it doesn't smell bad. So it's not like it's not like you're going to smell really bad wearing this either. Basil's very very subtle. So I like that. This is a great oil. It's a great one to have on hand, and that is my personal favorite way to use the basil essential oil. But like I said, you can diffuse this. It also has good benefits for your skin. You can use it topically. But my favorite way to use it is, again, in supporting my ears when I'm flying. So that's it for basil. How much is this? This is $24. This is a 15 ml bottle. And of course, I'm talking wholesale. None of us want to pay retail. So 24 bucks for the 15 ml bottle of basil. And there it is. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, we wish you wellness.